Hi, I'm Larry Schweiger, and I'm president of the National Wildlife Federation, and I'm here at near the mouth of the Mississippi River to take a look at what is happening as the largest oil spill perhaps in the history of oil development strikes the most significant wetland resource that we have here in the United States. 40% of America's wetlands are right here, and they're endangered of being contaminated by this huge oil spill. I should point out too that almost 20-25% of our total seafood industry is right here. So what we have is big nature colliding with big oil, and big oil will win in that collision. These folks who own the boats and who make their living off of this system do not have the 750 lobbyists that the oil industry has in Washington. That's why it's so important that organizations like National Wildlife Federation give voice to these important ecological threats and urge our Congress members to act on a new energy future. This is not just about making oil platforms more safe. It's about creating a new energy platform for America. Help us at National Wildlife Federation to turn the tide to create a new energy future. Please support us in any way you can. Thank you.
And Larry, let me also ask, I know you were out on a boat this morning. What'd you see?
We were looking at the deployment of the booms around an important wildlife refuge at the mouth of the Mississippi River. And what we basically saw was that the waves, because the shoreline is being hammered by high winds and high tide, exceptionally high tide, 2 to 3 feet higher than normal, that the booms in fact are being overtopped, and there is no system in place really to protect these wetlands. And the boom distance itself, they don't have enough boom to protect the amount of coastline that's at risk here.
What questions do you have left that you're looking to find answers to in the next few days?
Well, we want to understand how fast they're going to be able to deploy some control technology to cap off the leakage. We also want to understand why they didn't have these booms out earlier, why they didn't have a plan B for this type of catastrophic loss. Clearly there's a lot of unanswered questions, and we need to understand what's happening in this region, why we've ended up yet again 20 years after our lesson in the Exxon Valdez case, why we're still not dealing with oil spills the way we need to.